Pour me a cup, will you, Zoe?
Tommy, you've just got up.
What if I have?
It's 9 o'clock. You should have been at the wool pack over an hour ago.
Well, if you hadn't woken me up in the middle of the night, then I would have been.
I got pulled out. It was an emergency.
We had a hell of a racket.
I'm sorry. I should have just stayed in bed and let the calf die.
How do we know that's what you were really doing?
What else do you think I was doing?
You could have been hatching another secret land deal.
Oh, very funny, Chris. What are you smiling at?
Well, let's face it, it's pretty funny. Zoe Tate, the bunny rabbit's friend, turning into a backstabbing land grabber.
Oh, don't encourage him.
You'll be wearing red braces next. Do you like women in braces, Frankie?
I don't reckon they do much for Zoe.
Oh, shut up, a pair of you.
London? Why do you want to go there?
I need to get away from here. Make a new start. It's for the best, Donna.
Well, you'll be on your own down there. There'll be no one to look after you.
I can look after myself.
No, you can't.
Look, I'm not going to do anything stupid if that's what you're thinking.
You say that now, but once you're in London on your own, you might get lonely, depressed. Like there's no point going on.
I won't. I promise. Look, you mean a lot to me, Donna. That's why I asked you to come. I didn't want to go without saying goodbye.
Will I ever see you again?
Of course you will. We'll stay in touch. You can come and stay with me.
Have you told Mum?
No. I'm not gonna. I can't trust her like I can trust you.
She's bound to ask me if I know where you are.
Well, then tell her you don't know. Please, Donna.
All right, if I have to.
And there's something else you can do for me as well.
What?
I need you to pack some stuff for me. I've made a list. I'll ask Terry to come and pick it up later.
You don't want much, do you?
It's because I know you won't let me down. I can count on you, can't I?
Oh, you look terrible. You all right?
I've got to talk to someone, Kathy. I'm going to go mad.
Yeah, sure, but not here. Tell you what, you go across to the cottage and I'll be there in a few minutes.
Are you sure you don't mind?
No. No, of course I don't. Make yourself a coffee and I'll sort things out here. There you go.
Everything's sorted. I've asked John Cobham to meet you in London and take you to the flat.
Thanks, Chris.
Well, I want to help.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Why'd you have to go tonight? Why don't you go tomorrow?
The sooner away from here, the better.
Kelly's decision, Terry.
Yeah, OK.
I was hoping you'd do me a favour, Terry.
What?
Well, Donna's packing some stuff for me. I said you'd go and pick it up.
No problem.
Don't let Viv see you. I don't want her to know I'm going.
Well, don't you think she's got a right to know?
Look, just do what you're told, Terry, OK?
Kelly and Scott. I don't believe it. Oh, Roy, no wonder you're in such a state.
I knew he had a thing for her. I just thought he was being overprotective. I must have been stupid.
Don't you blame yourself. You've done nothing wrong.
I've loved her all my life, Kathy. I knew she could have done better than me, but no one could have loved her as much as I did.
Yeah, well, she was very lucky to find someone like you.
Wasn't enough for it.
The baby. You've no idea if it's yours or Scott's.
Doesn't really matter now, does it?
Thought of it makes me shiver. Kim's baby, remember? Wondering whether it was Dave's or Frank's.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to rake up all that again.
Oh, it helps me understand what you're going through.
You know, when she said she was leaving, I just thought, good riddance. I walked out on her, I didn't want to see her again.
And now you're not so sure.
I don't know what I feel anymore, I'm that messed up.
You know, when I found out that Dave was having an affair with Kim, I was shattered. Numb, but in spite of everything, I carried on loving him.
Not when you found out he was running away with you. He chucked all his stuff out, remember?
He lied to me. Even though he was trying to spare my feelings, it was still a lie.
Maybe that's what Kelly were doing.
Maybe. You know, even now, me and Dave, it kind of feels like unfinished business. If he'd lived, who knows what would have happened.
Are you saying I should see her again?
Roy, I can't tell you what to do. But if she leaves, you might never see her again. Just think. 5 years from now, will you be sat in the corner of the Woolpack, hoping and praying that one day she walks in through the door, so you can say all the things that were left unsaid?
I'll go and get Kelly's stuff then, shall I?
Yeah, you do that.
I hope you don't see Viv. We got on well yesterday. I just don't want her thinking I've let her down again.
Terry knows what he's doing. He'll be back in no time.
I want a word with you.
Why don't you go and make yourself a coffee? I'll be with you in a few minutes.
I didn't appreciate your cheap remarks this morning. You know perfectly well I was on call last night.
My, we are touchy, aren't we?
With good reason. I don't see why I should be the butt of your sarcasm for doing my job.
Oh, especially not in front of your girlfriend.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Well, that's what's really got to you, isn't it? It wasn't just me laughing at you, it was Frankie as well.
You can't take it, can you? I bought the Wiley farm from under your nose, and you just have to lash out in any way you can.
Yeah, that'll be good practice for you.
What?
Well, if you're going to start playing dirty, you better expect a few knocks.
Oh, spare me the macho posturing.
I'm not just talking about me dishing it out. No, you go too far on your power trip, and Frankie might get fed up and leave.
No way, I'm not cleaning the bathroom. Pulling your hair out of the plug hole.
Get lost, you're in there more than me, you what?
We all live here, we can all do our share.
And what about my homework?
These jobs will take you a couple of hours a week max. You can watch a bit less telly.
It's perfectly reasonable, Mark.
No, it isn't. It's totally unfair and it's all her fault. Well, she's been behaving like some trainee delinquent, so you decide to teach her a lesson. Wasn't that right?
We're trying to be fair. I don't see why you're making such a fuss.
You don't fool me, Mum. Well, if you gave all the jobs to Ollie, she'd say you were picking on her, so I have to suffer.
All right, Mark, that's enough.
Were you just going to sit there like a dummy?
I had a chat with Mum about it yesterday. I reckon we just get on with it.
Creep.
Mark, it's not open to negotiation. You do the jobs whether you like it or not.
But it isn't fair.
I said that's enough.
Thing is, Kath, if I did see Kelly again, I don't know what I'd say to her. I can't forgive her after what she's done.
I can understand that.
People think that she's got me wrapped round her little finger and they think that I'm pathetic.
You loved her. You'd have done anything for her. I don't call that weakness.
She hurt me, Kathy. She really hurt me.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't want her to think that I'm crawling back to her.
Well, there's no question of that. But let's face it, Roy. You want to see her, don't you? If only to say goodbye.
I should hear her. But I can't.
Come on. I'll give you a lift to the clinic.
You gonna let me try and explain? I have nothing to say to you.
Hi.
Richie's been on the phone. He's working late tonight. Get something to eat at the Woolpack.
Okay.
And we can go down and join him later. Ages since we've been to the pub together.
I've already arranged to meet Angie there.
Oh, that's okay. More the merrier.
No, Jack. I'm having a drink with Angie, not you. You know what they say, two's company.
She's not there.
Oh.
Yeah, she left about an hour since, with a bloke in a wheelchair and his driver.
She must have phoned Chris and Terry and asked them to take her home. But we passed them on the way over here.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm sorry it's been a wasted journey, Kathy.
Doesn't matter. Just don't want to see her.
I've come this far, haven't I?
Get in. I'll take you back to the village.
There you go, love.
No one saw you, did they?
Well, apart from Donna, no.
Thanks.
You're asking a lot of that kid, you know.
I've asked her to keep a secret. That's all. She understands.
Well, people are going to wonder where you are. They're going to start worrying about you.
When I'm settled in London, I'll get in touch.
The last thing Kelly needs at the moment is a sermon from you, Terry.
Well, all I'm saying is that going away might solve Kelly's problem, but it's going to leave a right mess behind.
All right, Terry, that is enough. You come back in an hour to take Kelly to the station.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh, it's okay. Terry needs reminding from time to time who pays his wages.
Oh, I don't mean for that. I mean for everything. Fixed me up in London. I really appreciate it.
Now, you promise me. You promise you'll look after yourself?
I will. Once I'm away from here, I'll be fine. I know I will.
And what about Roy? You wouldn't like to see him one last time?
Not after what I've done to him. He's better off without me. Besides, he probably hates me now, and can't say I blame him.
Sarah rang earlier, asked me for a drink at the Woolly. I said I'd meet you about 7:30.
OK. I might call him myself later.
It's no wonder Ollie's out of control.
Shut your mouth.
You what?
Well, if you stayed in for once and watched telly, you'd know what I'm on about.
You've lost it, you have.
I watched this documentary last week about these latchkey kids. Parents had jobs. They went out every night, boozing. The kids ended up in care.
You don't half talk some rubbish, Mark.
I think we're emotionally deprived. You two go out and enjoy yourself and leave us to clean the bogs. It's a recipe for disaster.
If that's what education does, I'm glad I left school at 16.
Actually, I think Mark's got a point.
He's trying it on.
If we stay in, we can help him with their own work, have a good chat about school. Yeah, I think I'll call Sarah.
No, Mum, don't take any notice of Mark. He's just feeling sorry for himself.
I'll tell you what, love, let's compromise. You go out and I'll stop in.
Well, why should you? You've both been working all day. I mean, you're entitled to relax, you know.
You're entitled to relax, you know. I'm going to be sick.
Look, you want us to be responsible, so go out and it'll prove that we can be trusted on our own.
What do you think?
I suppose, if we're not back too late.
So you go and get ready and we'll clear up here.
You maggot.
If they think we're doing what they want, it'll get them off our backs. That was your idea.
That was before they gave us a list of flipping jobs to do.
Did you hear me say I was going to do them?
She didn't come here.
Did you know she's planning to check out today?
No.
She told me she wanted to leave village. Did she say out to you about that?
Why would she? I'm just a kid's sister.
She wouldn't go anywhere tonight, surely.
Maybe not, but she'd have to come back here first, wouldn't she, to pick up her stuff? Did she say out to you about that?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I haven't done anything wrong.
Sorry, Donna, we're just anxious to find her.
I just need to talk to her, Donna. I'm not going to hurt her. I'd never do that.
I can't tell you anything. I can't.
Donna, it's all right. She must be at home farm. She'll probably have something to eat, then Chris will bring her back later.
No, I can't wait. I've made my mind up. I want to see her. I've got to see her.
Go on then, I'll drive you up there.
No, don't be daft. You've done enough already.
Don't mind, Roy. I want to help you.
Thanks. I appreciate this.
Yeah, it's okay. Bye, Donna.
What time do you come on this? I thought you'd been to St Albans, not St Louis.
Don't. Might as well have been. All good it's done.
No joy then.
Let me just get a drink and I'll tell you all about it.
Tricia, dry white wine, please.
Got my message then?
Yeah.
No problem, was it?
No, not at all.
There you go.
Hey, that was good timing. I'll have a pint, please, Sarah.
Don't be so cheeky.
It's all right, I don't mind. What do you want?
Oh, same as him.
How are you? Fine, thanks.
She's safe and well.
But where is she?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, come on, Chris. Roy's got a right to know.
That isn't how Kelly sees it.
She's not thinking straight. How can she be after what she's been through?
When did she leave? Has Terry taken her somewhere? Chris!
If she wants to get in touch, she will, when she feels ready.
I want to see her tonight.
I always believed you were a decent man. I thought I could rely on you.
That's what Kelly thinks. I can't break my promise to her. I do the same for you.
Please, Chris. I'm begging you. Let me see her just for a couple of minutes, even if it's to say goodbye, if not else.
Come on, don't be cruel, Chris.
Look, if you don't mind, I'm leaving for Hamburg. I've got an important conference. I haven't even packed yet.
I am so disappointed in you. I thought you'd help, if only for the sake of our friendship.
Forget it, Kelly. He's not going to tell us anything.
I'm sorry.
I went to the school where he taught, the local paper, and a few other places. I'd found nothing to suggest his wife died from anything other than suicide. It was a complete and utter waste of time.
I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean?
saw Graham where he'd gone. He nearly jumped out of his skin. We got him rattled. We keep the pressure on. He'll crack.
You should go home. Seth will be wondering where you are.
I would have thought he'd have been in here by now. He's obviously trying to avoid me. Can't say I blame him.
Seth wouldn't behave like that. Go and tell him what you told me this morning. Clear the air.
I'll finish my sherry.
Angie's been laying the law down with the kids. I love it when she's masterful.
He's got this thing about my uniform. He reckons it turns him on when I'm wearing it.
Turns me on even more when you take it off.
Behave.
Hey, you say that to the kids, not me.
Did you buy all that goody two-shoes stuff from Molly?
Well, not entirely. But if she thinks we did, then it gives us the edge. It's all about bluff and counter-bluff bringing up kids, don't you reckon?
Yeah, I suppose. The main thing is we stick together.
Oh, now you're talking.
Listen to him. Do something useful, get the drinks in.
Anything you say, dear heart.
Don't tell him. But this could be his lucky night.
Where is she?
You what, mate?
Kelly, where have you took her?
We know Chris has arranged for her to go away, but he won't tell us where.
Please, mate, I've got to see her before she goes.
I'm not supposed to say anything.
Oh, come on, Terry, you might work for Chris, but you'd have to behave like him.
Well, I weren't very happy with her sneaking off.
Where is she?
I took her to Otton Station. She's on her way to London.
Cheers, mate.
You better get a move on. You'd be lucky to catch her.
I think I'd better be going.
Why? It's early yet.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit tired. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you.
Bye.
Whoa. Sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going. It's my fault.
Are you going home?
Yeah, I was going to walk.
Me too.
Oh, well, might as well walk together.
Yeah, why not?
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 2018 service, all stations to Leeds. Please change at Leeds for connections to London, Manchester and Birmingham.
You're late. Where have you been?
Just been over in Woolpack. I didn't think you'd be too keen to see me.
Well, there's no denying you certainly caused me a few problems.
I know.
I've no idea what you're going to cook for us tea.
You what?
So I thought I'd buy something for my son.
But I'd left you some pork sausages in the fridge.
I fancy something a bit more special.
Like what?
Well, it's red and green and sweet and a bit sharp. I'll show you.
Well, I just hope you haven't got one of them spicy, ready-made what's-its. It'll play havoc with your innards. Oh, Seth!
I thought you'd prefer these to bangers and mash.
Oh. Oh, they're lovely.
I know you. You've been fretting, and there's no need to.
Well, I didn't think you'd feel the same about me after what happened with Reggie.
I've told you that's all in the past. And anyway, Reggie is all mouth and trousers. You've got yourself a real man, ain't you? I love you just same as I always have done. So let's hear no more about it.
Oh, Seth. I think I must be the luckiest woman in the world.
Very true.
We really ought... Go on, you go first.
I've been meaning to apologise, really, for kissing you. It was out of order.
There's no need to apologise. It was nobody's fault. It just happened.
I don't know what came over me.
Me neither.
The thing is, I thought I might have offended you.
Is that why you went away for the weekend? Why you've been avoiding me?
Partly.
And what was the other reason?
I don't know, I suppose I thought if I was alone with you again that... Well,
you thought it might happen again?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you. I need to get away from here.
So when you coming back?
Never.
So you're running away again?
What do you mean?
Well, that's what you were doing when you tried to kill yourself, Kelly, when you're running away.
I don't want to talk about that.
So you think by going down to London everything's going to be fine and you're going to live happily ever after?
What do you care?
How can you even ask me a question like that, Kelly?
You must hate me after what I've done.
I don't hate you. I could never hate you. I just don't know what I feel for you anymore. You've hurt me that much. But going down to London's not going to solve anything. Please, Kelly, just stay, see if we can work it out. Please don't go, Kelly. Please stay.